Lines drawn on porcelain skin, crayons dipped into the void within. Tea in cups that scream when stirred. Words fall backwards, have they been heard? Cheshire grins with stitched up lies. White rabbits bleed from glassy eyes. Pages turn but never end. Beginnings lost, no clear end. Mirrors crack and hum. Voices call when shadows come. Dreams dissolve into the scream. Masks unravel from the seam. Welcome to the game! No rules, no way out. Laughter with wolves, tearing it out. Everyone's a riddle, every smile a threat, dancing through death with no regret. Madness sings a lullaby. Join the song or say goodbye. Clocks strip words in melting time, digging truths in crooked rhyme. Needles pull thoughts apart, silence threaded through the heart. Puppets dance and queens decree. Card strings snap and scream free. Beneath the lace a darker thread. The past is buried long since dead. Mirror split and blur. Truth and lies begin to stir. Curious yet unkind. Madness shapes the mind. Welcome to the game! No rules, no way out. Laughter with wolves, tearing it down. Everyone's a riddle, every smile a threat, dancing through death with no regret. Madness sings a lullaby. Join the song or say goodbye. Fractured glass that reflects the pain. Shadows lost inside the gateblade. Wonderland built on pain. Nothing ever stays the same. Threads unravel, shadows fall. Prisoner and thrall. Whispers lost in silent screams. Trapped forever in dreams.
Laced the air with quiet grace. Built a world you wouldn't face. Took the blame you never give. Bled in silence just to live. Held your hand when none would stay. Smiled each time you looked away. Spoken whispers wore your name. Now don't you dare forget the shame. I gave it all without a sound. Taught myself to not be perfect for death. I learned your steps, your voice, your scars. Watched you leave behind the stars. You never asked me once to stay, but silence shapes me anyway. So here I stand, no heart to save, just echoes from the life I gave. I gave it all without a sound. Taught myself to not be found. If I disappear too clean, will you remember what I mean? Don't run, don't lie, don't change the end. You made a doll, not just a friend. If I must break to make you feel, then let me shatter what is real. Stay broken, love and fall like me. I'll hold the pieces you won't see. If you walk, I won't resist. Just know I'll still exist in dreams that rot beneath your skin, where I have always been. Call it love or call it need, I fed it all and watched it bleed. You say you're free, but look and see, you left yourself inside of me. Silent steps in shattered streets, echoes of a heart that beats. Cold and empty, dressed in scars, lost beneath the fallen stars. Lost beneath the calm disguise, pain that burns behind dead eyes. Every step a silent scream, torn apart inside the dream. Walls she built to keep away all the ghosts that haunt her day. Numb to love but not to pain, chasing vengeance in the behind the crimson veil she hides. Fury locks but sorrow rides. A storm that breaks then fades to gray. Lost in shadows led astray. Silent screams and whispered lies. A broken soul beneath the skies. Fingers clutch the hollow past, memories that never last. Mask of steel but heart still torn, fighting ghosts till break of dawn. Bitterness and aching cold, stories never to be told. In the silence shadows weep, wounds too deep for her to keep. Walls she built to keep away all the ghosts that haunt her day. Numb to love but not to pain, chasing vengeance in the behind the crimson veil she hides. Fury locks but sorrow rides. A storm that breaks then fades to gray. Lost in shadows led astray. Silent screams and death with trembling hands, drew the lines and bled the plans. Woke to screams behind closed doors, named each ghost and called them wars. Tried to save what couldn't stay, lost himself along the way. No one prays for broken kings, only silence ever sings. Truth is stitched with borrowed breath, he gave life and called it death. So wear the crown made out of lies, a god among the ones who die. Every step rewrote the end, killed to love and love to bend. He was mercy, he was flame. Now just echoes with no name. Built his heart from shattered vows, judged by faces in the crowd. Carried guilt like sacred lore, begged the stars then asked for more. Touched the void and called it light, slept beside the things he'd fight. Every dream a waking curse, every soul a darker verse. No one prays for broken kings, only silence ever sings. Truth is stitched with borrowed breath, he gave life and called it death. So wear the crown made out of lies, a god among the ones who die. Every step rewrote the end, killed to love and love to bend. He was mercy, he was flame. Now just echoes with no name. He remembers all their eyes, how they begged, how they cried. Still he stood, still he chose, and became what no one knows. Scars don't speak, but they still grow. Thorns will bloom where gods let go. He still dreams, but not of light, only names he couldn't write. Forged in fire, blood and bone, carved from shadows all alone. Held the weight no soul could bear, silent oath, a whispered prayer. Fallen once, yet rising still, bound to fate, unbroken will. Lost herself to wear the crown, in her strength she won't back down. What remains when body breaks? Is it soul or just mistakes? In the ashes, hear the cry, the quiet storm that never dies. Fear and shadow, heart confined, loyalty in fractured mind. Sacrifice to stand again, born anew in endless pain. Oh, the line, though torn and scarred, she's the silence guarding heart. In the mirror, ghostly face, echoes of a lost embrace. Chains she forged to keep the peace, silent wars that never cease. Strength a mask, but underneath
fragile wreath. Through the dark she leads the way, haunted by the price she pays.
What remains when body breaks? Is it soul or just mistakes? In the ashes, hear the cry, the quiet storm that never dies.
Steel and shadow, heart can find loyalty in fractured mind. Sacrifice to stand again, born anew in endless pain. Hold the line, though torn, scarred. She's the silence guarding heart.
Reborn from death, yet not the same. Carrying fire without a name. Between the worlds she walks alone, finding strength in the unknown.
Silent guardian, fierce and true, all she lost to stand for you. In her eyes the battles burned, a soul redeemed and never turned.
The stars are liars dressed in light. Each promise dims and fades from sight. Your name once etched begins to blur, like voices lost in frozen air. The page was full, now torn and dry. No reader left to wonder why. The ink runs cold, the tale forgets, and all that's left are silhouettes. So hush, don't speak, the silence hears. It cradles more than shallow fears. No need to beg, no need to run. The void won't harm what's come undone. Come lay down where the ink fades, where silence knows your name. No gods, no pain, no masquerade, no past to hold, no need to stay. Just me beneath the quiet gray, and all your noise will drift away. I watched you chase a fading light, as if the void could make it right. But truth is still when all else runs, and I am stiller than the sun. You bled through every borrowed page, mistook my quiet for a cage. But I'm not chains, I'm just the close of stories written long ago. So hush, don't speak, the silence hears. It's softer than your longest years. No heaven waits, no devil grins. Just sleep and shed your borrowed skin. Come lay down where the ink fades, where silence knows your name. No gods, no pain, no masquerade, no past to hold, no need to stay. Just me beneath the quiet gray, and all your noise will drift away. dying tree, counting stars no one could see. Hands too small to hold the sky, spoke of dreams to learn to lie. Shadow clung like velvet thread, stuffed toy by the monster's bed. Tried to dance, forgot the tune, sang goodnight to hollow moons. In her eyes the world was kind, still too soft to know the signs. Every smile wore a mask, and she followed, never asked. Paper wings don't reach the sun, but she flew and told to run. Left her voice in broken halls, carved in love, then watched it fall. She was like the dark forgot, now a name the silence cut. Tied her hopes to strangers' hands, built a home in sinking sand. Words like petals, soft and red, wilting where the lost ones bled. Kept her faith in painted lines, brushed away the warning signs. Smiled so bright the night turned gray, still too kind to walk away. In her eyes the world was kind, still too soft to know the signs. Every smile wore a mask, and she followed, never asked. Paper wings don't reach the sun, but she flew and told to run. Left her voice in broken holes, carved in love, then watched it fall. She was like the dark forgot, now a name the silence cut. Cracks appear in lullaby, tears she never learned to cry. Grim man promised it'd be fine, but ghosts don't keep to borrow time. Folded dreams and solid eyes, drew a heart then said goodbye. In the quiet still she clings, the child lost on paper wings. Cold flames flicker on fragile skin, a silent prayer for warmth within. Eyes that hide a world of pain, waiting for love but only rain. Tiny hands that light the night, guiding hope through endless blight. A whisper secret, shadows grow beneath the glow, the darkness flows. Innocence with a poisoned smile, dancing on the edge of denial, lost between the guilt and shame. Fragile like consumed by flame, burning bright, a fragile flame, lost between the guilt and shame. Tender heart with a hidden knife, struggling through a broken life. Light and dark entwined as one, a fading star beneath the sun. lost, no one will take back. Broken trust, a mask disguise. Tears that fall but never dry. A shattered world beneath their feet. A fire born from cold deceit.
Whispers crawl beneath the skin. A battle lost, she can't win. Shadows deep and silence calls. A fragile soul begins to fall.
Burning bright, a fragile flame. Lost between the guilt and shame. Tender heart with a hidden knife. Struggling through a broken life. Light and dark entwined as one. A fading star beneath the sun. A match struck in the dead of night. Flickers then fades beyond the sight. A child's hope, a twisted fate. The line between love and hate. Fading embers, silent cries. Behind the warmth, the cruel disguise. Innocence lost, shadows remain. Elma's light forever stained. Flesh stitched tight by hands unseen. Bones that groan with what has been. A lullaby in broken tone. Croon to fire, to ash, to bone. Watching stars from dying skies. Guarding ghosts with bleeding lies. Chains of care that choke instead. Love reborn in shades of dread. Memory rots, but the heart still calls. A guardian lost to crumbling walls. The name once warm now scars the tongue. A cradle cracked, an old song sung.
Stay! Don't stray from sister's gaze. The world may shift, but I remain. Even if the light must burn, to keep you close in death's domain. Arms of ruin, cold embrace. A dragon's love, a cursed grace.
Eyes that glow with fading blue. Truth too sharp to pass as true. Madness carved through mothered hope. Wrapped in smiles too tight to cope. Gentle hands, then claws unsheath. A promise made that can't be breathed. Still she waits where silence grows. Feeding warmth where nothing flows. Things don't lie, but tears still fall. Echo dreams inside the hall. Names once sung, now end in screams. Held too long in dying dreams.
Stay! Don't stray from sister's gaze. The world may shift, but I remain. Even if the light must burn, to keep you close in death's domain. Arms of ruin, cold embrace. A dragon's love, a cursed grace.
I saw the cycles break you down, so I became the flame, the crown. If I must rot to keep you whole, then let this sash replace my soul.
Sleep inside this dragon's breath. Love beyond the reach of death. Let the world forget your paw. I remain a sister's heart.
she whispers in the red unknown.
Was it worth the throne?
Frozen glass and silent halls, painted lips behind white walls. Once adored, now feared and still. Beauty shaped to break and kill. The mirror speaks in shattered tone. No voice remains but her own. A smile stitched in porcelain grace, hiding cracks she cannot face. Fame carved her crown in frost and spite, a legacy devoured by blight. Each glance a dagger to defend, a princess lost, too vain to mend. Mirror, mirror, cry no more. The fairest rots behind this door, a heart encased in cursed design. Snow and silence intertwine. What she became, a cruel disguise, buried deep in icebound lies. She wore the hate she once had feared, inherited the wound she jeered. Each rival drowned beneath the snow. No spring allowed, no truth to grow. Eyes that sparkle like a gem, but empty curse condemned by them. No prince, no dwarfs, no saving spell, just a throne of glass and hell. No love beneath that frozen stare, only ghosts and brittle air. She weeps in secret, sharp and slow, a silent princess with no one close. Mirror, mirror, cry no more. The fairest rots behind this door, a heart encased in cursed design. Snow and silence intertwine. What she became, a cruel disguise, buried deep in icebound lies. Her beauty was a fading screen, a shadow dressed in crystal gleam. Not innocence nor wicked pride, just a girl who broke inside. No sun will thaw what's left within. The fairest curse carved in her skin. One final breath she cannot show, into beneath eternal snow.
claws that tear through flesh and bone, wandering far, forever alone. Silent steps that never rest, a monster bound within its chest. Torn apart, yet still it fights, haunted by forgotten nights. Shadows crawl across the floor, torment echoes evermore. Chains that bind, claws that tear, lost inside despair's snare. Endless pain that will not fade, trapped within this cursed shade. Beneath the skin, the darkness spreads, a cursed soul forever led. Dragged beneath the endless night, a creeping fiend devoid of light. No hope remains, no breath to take, a twisted fate it cannot break. Silent footsteps haunt the hall, whispers rise and shadows fall. The creeping terror waits to strike the crawling one, eternal blight. No light will reach